So now I will go to add storage window, and it's already taking 8 GB. That's fine for this job. Now I will add some tag so that I can identify my servers. So I have given the tag CodeDeploy. Now I'll configure the security group. We have port 22. However, since it's a web server, so we need the HTTP port as well. And I will allow this from anywhere for my comfort, but in production environment, you have to make changes according to your production requirement. Okay, fine. So I think we are done with all the settings. Everything is looking good. So now we can launch the instances. So I'll just click on launch. I will select my key pair and I'll launch the instances. So until the instances are launched, we will go and we will configure CodeDeploy and CodePipeline. So before that, I will just show you our code repository. So that is AWS CodeCommit. So as you can see, I have one repository already created, and here I have stored the codes and the scripts which are required for building the web server. So we have appspec file, we have index.html, we have license readme. So let me take you to the appspec file first. So appspec file is nothing but it will tell you what are the sequence in which the web server and will be deployed, and what will be the prerequisites, and from where it will take all the required scripts and all. So as you can see, there are hooks, they are before install configuration, there is application stop and application start configurations, and we have source and destination as well. So we have everything that is required for the deployment here. And now we will check the index.html file. That is basically the website. So it is having some content. It's in HTML. We have configured the color, background color, font size, and we have given some message as well. So these all things will come when the server will be deployed. And apart from that, we have some scripts as well. So the first one is for installing the dependencies. It's for Apache. However, I have already given this in the bootstrap script Apache, so and it's not required, it's redundant. Anyway, we can just ignore it. Another is like start server. So once the Apache is installed, it need to be started, because by default it will be in a stop state. So for that, this start server is the script that will be invoked when our server will be deployed, and will be using the CodeDeploy and CodePipeline. And another one is a service HTTP stop. So it's giving some condition when the service will be stopped. So I think we are fine with the code repository. Now let's move on to the CodeDeploy service. So it's a fresh one, so it's giving us this window. So let's start now. We will do a custom deployment. We'll skip walkthrough. We'll give some name. We'll give the name web. Deployment group name app web. We will choose in place deployment. We don't want to replace the servers every time a new update is coming. and we'll select the Amazon EC2 instances. So we will just give the key and value. It will select both the servers. Two instances are there which are getting ready. Great. We have the facility to enable load balancing as well, but that is not required here because we don't have. Okay, now the deployment configuration. So we have three settings. We can deploy all at a time, one at a time, or half at a time. So in this case, we can do all at once because we have just two servers, so that will not be much load. Okay, now let's go to some advanced things, that is triggers, alarms, rollbacks. So these things are not required in this case. It's just a simple tactical of code deploy. So that's not required here. So here we will use the CD service role, the role which we have shown you for the code deploy service to access some of the required services of AWS. So we have selected the same role, CD service role. And now I will just click on create application. So before that, just take a review of this. Application name is fine, deployment group name is fine, instances are fine, so everything is looking good. Now I'll click on create application. Okay, so it's created. So as you can see, we are getting a congratulations message. The application web has been created. So after that, we have to do some settings in CodePipeline as well. So I'll just go to CodePipeline. So it's a fresh one, so we are getting this window. I'll just start CodePipeline. I'll give some name to pipeline, so I'll just select this name, pipeline. And next step, I'll select the source provider. So in this case, we are taking this code from AWS CodeCommit. So I'll just select the repository name. So we have only one repository, my repo. That's fine. Branch name, master. That's fine. And this setting is already selected. Run pipeline when changes in source content are detected. So that's fine. So I'll click on next step. Okay, so what is the build provider? So we are not using any build. It's just a simple web server. So I'll just select no build. Deployment provider, we can say AWS CodeDeploy. We are using CodeDeploy service, so we'll select this AWS CodeDeploy. And we have given application name as web and deployment group as app web. So we'll just select that. We'll go to next step. Okay, and this is a service role, so that we need a service in IAM to give AWS CodePipeline permission to use resources in your account. So we have option to create a role here. So I'll just click on that. Okay, you can see the policy document as well, what this role is going to do. So it's just giving access to S3 bucket. So I will just click on allow and it will do the job for me. So it's done. It has already given itself a name, AWS CodePipeline service. So I'll go to next step and I will select create pipeline. So I think everything is good. Everything is looking good. I'll hit on create pipeline. So as you can see, we got a successful Now if you see the code commit and code deploy, both the code commit is succeeded, the source is succeeded, staging is going on, it's showing in progress. So let's wait till it's completed.